And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting five. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2 spot. In transition, here comes Miami. Count the basket. Robinson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Heat. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland kicks to Love. Drummond working against Crowder. Drummond passes to Love. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Osman, defended by Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Deep 2 from Robinson. That one doesn't go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Shots good from Butler.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Garland dishes to Love. Here's Garland. Back to Love. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Robinson for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Garland. Over Robinson. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 5.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Robinson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Garland, the pass to Love. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Make no mistake, Jay Crowder has a craftiness that allows him to pick up fouls on his way to the cup.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
And here's Iguodala outside. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
Jones finds Crowder. And here's Iguodala outside. Porter pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Windler, defended by Crowder. Outside Porter, 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Windler, and that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Olynyk high post. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Cavaliers leading by 3. It's Porter outside. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Passes it to Nance. Fires for 3. Garland, no good. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Hero. Kicks it out to Jones. It's stolen by Nance. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers on top. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about
these guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward position. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Iguodala at his best. A terrific drive. Gets to the rim with ease.
And the pass to Windler. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Andre Iguodala.
That was worth the price of admission.
Boy, Larry Nance Jr.'s athleticism is insane. The former dunk contest winner looking special.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
But Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Robinson's checked in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Olynyk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's deflected. They recover it. Drummond dishes to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Porter passes to Drummond. Over Robinson. He's good with the little jumper in close. Drummond's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. To the left side wing. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Outside Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Sexton. Back to Love. Over Robinson. Here's Drummond. Love the pass to Drummond.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebound.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
The Heat making a switch here. Crowder's checked in. Porter in the corner. Outside, Sexton. Here's Osman, guarded by Robinson. And that one's good. Osman. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Butler, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Drummond. Pass to Porter. And here's Love for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. The kick out to Crowder. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, this is why Butler has become a real threat on the offensive end. Yes, he's a great scorer, but he is equally capable and adept at finding the open guy.
Sexton for 3. Here's Drummond. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Butler with the ball. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Crowder.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Left side, Sexton. The kick out to Porter. From past the arc, knocks down the 3 ball.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. Misses from short range. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Love wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's 6 points for Andre Drummond. And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them. And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Crowder. And no good that time. Great D that time from Love.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Robinson. No good from Dragic.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Out to Nance. Pass to Windler. bucket is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Dragic kicks it out to Iguodala. Butler on the wing. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
What a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Garland, the pass to Windler. Out to Nance from deep. Rebound by the Heat. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
How about that? Just glide toward the rim, but finish with power. What a combination by Jimmy.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's the triple. But they get it back. There's the pass to Windler. And stolen by Butler. Crowder inside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Crowder's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you love to see Crowder active from inside. All it takes is good positioning, and he's golden.
And Cleveland with another turnover here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. Jones comes in for Butler. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And a wide open look for Porter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Kicks it out to Jones. Over to the wing. Here's Hero. Off target from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson doing a great job leaning in on the drive and working his way to the foul line.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Robinson's checked in for Miami. 1:05 left in the 3rd. Heat moving the ball around. Olynyk the pass to Hero. On the wing, Jones. Back to Dragic, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Love's check in for Cleveland. Here's Garland. He has 7. Two points. That one goes. Garland's got 9.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Porter against Robinson and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Osman. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. 8 points for him.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it. and that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Hero. This one for three. Unable to get that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 9. Don't go anywhere. The fight. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there at quarter. And it's Drummond in at center, locking down the middle. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hero.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right side, Porter. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Hero. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And that one's good by Butler.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Back to Osman. Passes it to Garland. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Osman. Love outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And here we go. It's Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Fires the 3. Crowder pulls it in.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
That one goes in. And now just a 5-point Cleveland lead.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Love against Robinson. Here's Garland. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Big night for Darius Garland. He's been a headache for the defense.
Here's Butler, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Garland dishes to Drummond. And Butler sends it back.
Boy, though he'll never be a blocks leader, Butler has the size and hops to do more of this.
Love. And that one goes long.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Butler missing. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Garland kicks to Sexton. He dishes it to Drummond. From 8. Sexton. And it's Sexton on the follow.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And here is Garland. Love outside. It's Drummond, high post. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And here's Love for 3. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Miami no good on that time either. Now Porter. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home. game. It can only mean now it's ended down to David up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Bryant hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And here is Garland. Love outside. Now here's Garland. Defense is right there. Pass to Osman. From downtown. Washington with the rebound. Here's Bonga. Beal with it. Now the feed to Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Garland the pass to Osman. The 9-foot shot. Garland dishes to Drummond. Poked away. It's stolen by Bryant. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Hachimura with it. Picked up by Love. The pass to Bonga. Picked away. Now, here's Garland. Can't connect from short range.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Doesn't go that time. And Washington the other way now. Beal drives in. Lays it up off the glass.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Sexton. The dish to Drummond. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Inside. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall. Bryant's got 6 points.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And stolen by Sexton. Here's Osman. Beyond the arc. Up again, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Ball passes to Bryant, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's Garland picks one up. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Sexton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Nance. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Round the pass to Bryant. Cavaliers with the rebound. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They get it back, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defenders trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Miami's checked in for the Wizards. Mo Wagner comes in for Davis Bertans. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Brown. Up top, Mahimi. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
So at the end of 1 quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. Passes it to Wagner. Payton outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Garland and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers trailing. Now Porter out to Nance. To the right side. Garland with it, working on Smith. Garland, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And just a nice job there to shake free of the D inside and then drain the jumper.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
But you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hatchimer is checked in for Troy Brown. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And it's John Wall in for Smith.
Pretty interesting adjustment from Garland on that attempt.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, Wall to the inside. And stolen by Love. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Tsonga's checked in. Pass to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland, no good.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Beal. No good that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Porter. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Back to Wagner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And that one's good by Porter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now the pass to Bonga. And it's Beal in the corner. Good D from Love. Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Garland kicks to Osman. It's Drummond with the drive. Misses from close range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Wagner missing.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Love dishes to Porter. Shoots over Hachimura. Porter, no luck. Washington leading now by 4. Right side Beal, down low. Pass to Bonga. And here is Hachimura. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 3 to shoot. Passes it to Bonga. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here we go, one-on-one. Garland with it, picked up by Bryant. It's Drummond, high post. And Drummond throws it down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Beal drives in, and the shot is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen, instead creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Nine seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Windler. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them hoping. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so It's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
That gives them the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Wizards trail by 4.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Garland kicks to Love. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Ryan in the post to the wing right side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Windler's checked in. Sexton the pass to Garland. Here's Wall. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Tipped away. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Porter subbed in for Garland. And then for Washington, Troy Brown comes in for Gary Payton. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. To stop the drought, out that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Beal.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Outside Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Wizards trail by 4. Beal the pass to Smith. And here is Bertans. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The pass to Thompson. Nance outside. Outside Porter. Back to Nance. Clock at 6. Pass to Windler. Over Brown. Here's Thompson. Outside Sexton. And a wide open look for Porter. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Porter against Beal. Bertans in the post. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Nance against Bertans. Porter kicks to Sexton. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Windler the pass to Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Thompson. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
And Thompson sends it back.
Tristan did a great job of elevating to deny that one.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Thompson in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Good on the second free throw.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Garland with it. Over in the corner, Osman. And Thompson kicks to Osman. And stolen by Wagner. Smith outside. Back to Wagner. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Osman. Now here's Garland. And that one drops for him.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Pass to Wagner. Count it. Good. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now Garland. Out to Nance. Puts up a 3. No good there. Wizards trail by 6. Brown outside. And Thompson sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break. Nance, right side. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Nance comes with the double team. 6 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. And the layup's good off the glass. Hachimura's got his first 2 points.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Garland kicks to Osman. In the corner, Nance with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smith surveying the D. And that one's good. Wagner.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
On the wing, Porter. A 3-pointer, no good. Wizards trail by 4. Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. Smith right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's Garland, picks one up. He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. For the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Sexton in for Kevin Porter. The Wizards also changing it up. Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Alvis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. And Beal subbed in for Troy Brown.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
Beal, the pass to Bertans. And it's Bryant in the corner. Back to Bertans. To the middle, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
John Wall's checked in for Ish Smith. Now, here's Garland, covered by Wall. Wall with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it, the fast break chance, and it's blocked.
How about Sexton getting in there? Great timing from the guard.
And here is Garland. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Unloads from 13. It's stolen by Bertans. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Wall passes to Bonga. The Wizards working the ball around now. Beal dishes to Bryant. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Sexton. And Love has it in the corner. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. Can make some exciting plays happen for his team. And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
Garland kicks to Osman. To the left wing. Here's Love. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come up, and David...
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat. We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Washington, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Butler passes to Adebayo. It's stolen by Hachimura. Bryant in the post. Adebayo on him. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Beal. Hands the 12-footer. Beal's got his second bucket.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Passes to Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scorers some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Robinson against Hachimura. The dish to Beal. Up and in on the layup. Beal's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Hachimura the pass to Bonga, and the shot goes in.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Butler on the way. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Beal. That shot no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Dragic. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Back to Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. Over to the left wing. Beal with the steal. In transition. Here come the Wizards. Here's Wall. And that one hits back iron. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 2. Back to Adebayo. And there's the pass to Crowder. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jay Crowder. Derek Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. And it's Iguodala missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Adebayo, pass to Olynyk, over Bertans. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
Inside. Payton passes to Mahinmi. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. It's stolen by Mahimi. Down low, and here we go. Washington fast break. Payton dishes to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of this game.
Last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And taken away by Brown. Smith against Olynyk. Nice shot by Smith.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Payton finds Smith. Back to Payton. 1 second left, and he sinks the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joy.
Being yourself, being in your own comfort.
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Dragic, Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Hero in at the 2 guard. To the paint. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the rejection by Iguodala.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge him.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish,
yes,
athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Smith the pass to Payton. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
Here's Dragic from outside. They get it back.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Count that bucket. Wagner's got 6 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
On the wing, Iguodala. Pass to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high, quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahinmi's checked in for Bertunis. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Bradley Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Tyler Hero.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Wagner finds Mahinmi. Back to Wagner. Crafty move. Mahinmi trying to get open, and the layup is good. And now a 12-point Wizards lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Wall against Dragic, and Wall kicks to Beal. Passes it to Wagner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Washington shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Butler. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
The pass to Hachimura. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Robinson. Over Mahinmi. Here's Adebayo. He's off on that one. And Washington the other way now. Here's Wagner. Miami grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Crowder kicks to Dragic. To the middle. Adebayo down low. Guarded by Mahinmi.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
It's Wall with the drive. And so it's the Washington Wizards. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
You have to love how they're using their heads tonight. Good ball movement.
And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Washington leading now by 9. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mo Wagner out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Dragic has it in the corner. Crowder from outside. But they'll get another chance. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Adebayo passes to Butler for 3. Bryant with the rebound.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Yes, that goes in. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Robinson left side. Beal with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Goran Dragic. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing. Washington leading now by 15. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. Ish Smith comes in for John Wall. And then for Miami, Olynyk, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Jones subbed in for Jay Crowder. Olynyk, and it's sent back by Bryant. Beal, the pass to Bertans. Iguodala with the steal. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots a 3. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. There's the feed to Bryant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Bryant passes to Bertans. Washington again turning it over. Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. The Heat trail by 15. Rebound by Mahimi. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop it.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Jones. Iguodala no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
The 3 from Bertans. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ahead, here's Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Adebayo, high post. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Bertans with the ball. Butler covering. Mahimi kicks to Bertans. Feeds it to Brown. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. The kick out to Crowder. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Mahimi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bertans. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Control. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
On the floor for Miami, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Wall, and Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Free throw good, Crowder. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good from Crowder.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out, and you see the value he provides for this team.
Passes it to Beal. Here's Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Inside, here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's 12 points for Bam Adebayo.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Left side, Butler. It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Wizards. Outside, Beal. Bryant passes to Wall. Second shot opportunity, and Adebayo sends it back. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Crowder, the pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. Outside Crowder. From deep three-point range, he shoots again, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Here's Wall, and Adebayo sends it back. Here's Hachimura. And again, Washington no good. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Crowder. Here's Butler. Makes it off the glass.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Robinson against Beal. There's the pass to Bonga. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Dragic finds Adebayo, and that one drops.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the and one.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bryant. They can't stop the run with that one. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got 11 in the second half. Washington shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Wall. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 11.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Bonga, the pass to Wall. The kick out to Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. For the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Sharon Grant comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Napier in for John Wall. Silva, the pass to Leonard.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, no good. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them to within 10.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Grant the pass to Mahinmi. Leonard with the steal.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Grant. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. One-on-one fast break. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And he gets the bucket. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Sexton after the Heat pick up 2. Garland with the bucket.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's Dragic. Crowder. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Osman, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And that one's good. Drummond.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Robinson misses. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Sexton against Dragic. And it's Sexton penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
There's Dragic with the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. For Cleveland, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And that one's good. Love.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Adebayo passes to Dragic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Tries it from 9. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for 3. They grab their own miss. Lets the 3 fly. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Garland. Down low. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Crowder. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the middle. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Butler.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
To the inside, here's Crowder. And no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. A slam dunk by Garland.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
Right side Robinson. Over Sexton. With the putback. Adebayo on the follow. He's got 8.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's Osman. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Robinson down low. Defended by Sexton. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. That one drops for him. The Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. 8 points for him. The pass to Drummond. Love outside. Back to Drummond. Shoots over Dragic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot even when the pressure is on.
With 1 on the clock, that shot off the mark. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. And here are the Heat now, following the score by Cleveland. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Hero.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Porter. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. And that one is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Windler. The Heat getting the bucket. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Goran Dragic is checked in for Adebayo. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Shots good by Hero.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Garland.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Iguodala kicks to Olynyk. Here's Hero. He has 7. Here's Iguodala. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, Iguodala is so good using that up fake. Just gets the defender off their feet and to commit on the foul.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Kicks to Nance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Porter. The offensive rebound. Thompson. Nance with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. To the paint. Here's Dragic. Jones trying to get open. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Windler. He's covered by Iguodala. Feeds to Thompson. Pass to Windler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nance. It's deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now, here's Butler. After the miss from Andre Drummond. Crowder, the pass to Hero. Back to Olynyk. The 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now, here's Olynyk. Crowder from outside. Porter pulls it in. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Crowder, and the rejection by Love. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Crowder, the pass to Hero. Inside, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a wide open look for Porter. Up again, and Drummond is right there. And it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
You know what you love about Darius Garland's potential? It's as a scorer in this league, right? He's so aggressive. He plays assertively. And that, to me, is the key for young players. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Butler with the ball. Picked up by Love. And now Love pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shoots over Crowder. Sexton finds Love. Here's Drummond, and at last they get one to fall. Drummond's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland. And they double up Butler. The kick out to Dragic. There's the 3. Goes up again, and Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 10 points.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Puts it up. No good from Dragic. Cleveland leading by 6. Pass to Garland to the inside. Here's Drummond. And Adebayo sends it back. Osman kicks to Garland. Drummond in the post. Adebayo on him. And that one's good. Drummond.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Dragic. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Duncan Robinson. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Lots of room. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Over Thompson. Adebayo finds Iguodala. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Garland the pass to Windler. Outside Sexton. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Heat also changing it up. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Iguodala with the steal. Pass to Hero. He kicks it to Jones. Good ball movement here by Miami. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Now the pass to Olynyk. Back to Iguodala. Jones with it. Adebayo kicks to Jones. Passes it to Olynyk. Iguodala outside. Pass to Hero. Just 4 to shoot. Near the 3-point line, it's Olynyk. And again, it's the Heat missing. Thompson with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Nance. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jones from outside. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Porter, no luck.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Jones finds Adebayo. Kicks it out to Jones. Takes a 3. Hero, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Porter in the corner. From outside the arc. The shot missing. Here's Jones. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Heat shooting in this game, 45%. The feed to Crouch. And stolen by Drummond. Out to the right wing. Love wide open. He fires. Robinson pulls it in.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Hero passes to Crowder. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Love. And Love throws it down.
Boy, you have to like that decisive dribble from Love to get to the basket and finish the play.
Here's Hero. Misses off the left iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Misses the three. The Heat trail by 8. Fires from the line. Hero, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Love the pass to Drummond. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
And Miami making a change here. Butler's checked in. Dragic against Porter. Outside, Sexton. Kicks it to Porter. Pass to Drummond. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Back to Adebayo. Takes the 3. The pass to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Defended by Drummond. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Again, the miss by the Heat. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Garland, he's checked in for Porter. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Over to the wing. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And that one's good. Drummond.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Dragic dishes to Crowder. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. Garland with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Now here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. For the 3. And it's Osman missing. The Heat trail by 9. Crowder finds Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Osman. Outside, Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. But they recover it. Pass to Osman. The tray. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the 3 off target. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And stolen by Butler. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Kept alive. To the middle. There's Garland. The shot, no good. Dragic with some nice D.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Crowder. Money!
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And Sexton slams it in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Outside Crowder. Back to Dragic. Pass to Crowder. Butler on the wing. The kick out to Dragic. In the corner, it's Robinson. Over Sexton. Off on that one.
Make no mistake, Colin Sexton is...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge. It's the United States Supreme Court. And before we get...
Well, guys, the Wizards...
David, thanks. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Now here is Hachimura.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Osman. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2 wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
Beal with it, guarded now by Sexton, and the shot goes down.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Wall against Love, and the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Sexton. Knocks it loose. Back to Love. Three-pointer. Wall grabs the board.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Beal. Nice D from Sexton.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Three-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Right wing. Here's Hachimura. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And it's Osman missing.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And the Wizards making a change here. Brown's checked in. Now here's Wall, and he makes that one.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And here's the break. Here's Hachimura. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. And Smith's subbed in for Bradley Beal. Here's Bertanis. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Windler, the pass to Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
Payton, he's checked in for the Wizards. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Smith left side. To the paint. Mahimi's shot is good.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
Here's Garland. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Windler. Over Pete. Thompson. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Smith inside, working on Thompson. Peyton with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Peyton against Porter. And the layup is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Bertines passes to Wagner. Peyton in the corner. Pass to Bertines. Back to Peyton. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Garland with the bucket.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Smith outside. Passes to Wagner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Davis Bertans. Peyton is out there with Smith. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bonga in at the three, the small forward. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Porter. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact. Sexton playing at his pace right now. That's a good sign for the entirety of the offense.
Count it. Peyton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Sexton finds Thompson. Poked loose and stolen by Wagner. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Windler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Porter with it. Now Peyton defending. Basket good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Smith inside. Defended by Sexton. Got a piece of it.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. rising up and tossing that one away. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
For the Wizards, Hachimura comes in for Bertsinus, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Ish Smith. Sexton's shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Beal against Porter. Beal the pass to Wagner. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Mahimi's checked in for Washington. Hall comes in for Peyton. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland, he's checked in for Porter.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Wizards leading by 7. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And stolen by Drummond. Sexton with it. Now Beal defending. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Wizards now. Hachimura the pass to Mahimi. Outside for Beal. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
He gets that one.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score. Now, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. Offensive rebound, but they get it back. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Wall's got 9 points.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Gets it off. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Break. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, things were going Washington's way from the beginning. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Collin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Garland kicks to Sexton. Clock is at 3. Fires from the wing. They get it again. Here's Drummond. From the arc. The shot off that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. It seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Bryant. Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7 inside. Here's Osman. Great D that time from Beal. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland with it, picked up by Bryant. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 10.
Well, Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Ball passes to Bryant. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Love in the post. He's against Hachimura. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Bertans in the post, covered by Nance.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Washington making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. The pass to Windler. Banked in off the glass. Windler's got his first points in this one.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Nice shot by Smith.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Nance outside. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Now, here's Bertans. He's guarded closer. Smith on the wing. It's tipped. Nance outside. Porter. Rebounded by the Wizards. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot's good from Smith.
That's a brilliant way of running the floor on the break by Ish Smith. Just relentless, coming down the floor on the dead sprint for the easy score.
Windler with the bucket. Windler's got 4 this quarter. Wizards leading by 9. Brown outside. Down low. Wagner kicks to Mahinmi. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Left side, Brown. Nance with the rebound. Here's Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
3 seconds left. No good on the shot. And so it's the Washington Wizards heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. All out there with Troy Brown. And it's Bryant in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And they'll keep possession. Porter kicks to Sexton.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Here's Windler. Out to Thompson. Outside, Porter. Wide open look. He can't get that one to fall. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Wall. Finished off the break.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Hachimura against Porter. Pass to Windler. To the middle. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Brown right side. It's Drummond with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And he's just one of those players that's just physically gifted. Drummond can bully defenders when he's looking to score.
Washington calls timeout. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Bryant can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Osman, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And love how assertive Beal is. He loves pulling up fast and surprising the D with that quickness.
Here's Sexton, feeds to Drummond. Lays it up off the glass. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And he converts the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
Inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Good on the bucket.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
And Cleveland with another turnover here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Osman. Pass to Sexton. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Beal against Drummond. Now here's Beal. D right on him. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Love. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Bryant. Got it.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
It counts.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Sexton's shot is good.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
It's in!
And they do have a foul to give. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Hachimura. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous. The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware.
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. And for Miami, they've got Jimmy Butler. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And it's Bryant missing. It's stolen by Hachimura. The pass to Beal. Out to the right wing. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Beal. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's good. 2 points. About 1 minute into the first quarter. All with it. Butler covering. Dragic against Wall. He doesn't hit that one. Dragic with some nice D. In transition, here comes Miami. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here is Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good. And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression. You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Wall. And the layup's good off the glass.
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
Here's Robinson. That one wide left.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. The shot by Beal, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Crowder. Butler on the way. Just 5 on the clock. There's Dragic with the 3. And that one is off. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Wall. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Crowder goes in. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Here's Wall. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Dragic the pass to Robinson. Great D that time from Beal. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That one goes. Count it.
And that's how smart Beal is. Knows how to angle his body through the contact and not let it affect the finish.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Butler. And again, the turnover by the Heat. Heroes checked in for the Heat. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Wall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wall's got 8 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Adebayo. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Wall passes to Hachimura. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. The Wizards also changing it up. Mahinmi comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Hero. No good from outside. In transition, here come the Wizards. Brown's got the ball. He gets it in there.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
6 seconds left in the first. Passes it to Hero. Just 3 on the clock. John Wall getting it done for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Mahinmi is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Payton. Then there's Brown. And it's Smith in at the point guard. 3 on the clock. And Jones sends it back. 1-on-1 here. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Payton attacking. Here's Smith. Not going to go that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Iguodala. He feeds it to Jones. Now the pass to Hero. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, DA. Now, here's Bertans. Picked him clean. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. Miami no good on that time either. Wizards leading by 9. And it's blocked.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
Here's Dragic from outside. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now here's Olynyk. He's defended by Wagner.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
To the inside, Heat. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder's checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Andre Iguodala. Butler kicks to Crowder. Back to Butler. Pass to Hero. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Bryant. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Butler. Outside Robinson. A 3-ball. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Hachimura is checked in for Thomas Bryant. The Heat trail by 12. Adebayo finds Crowder. Buries the long-range jumper. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Crowder from outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Now here's Butler. Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero. And a change for the Wizards. Berton is checked in. Here's Robinson. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
Beal, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Adebayo. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
To the paint. And stolen by Butler. Here's Crowder. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 8 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at and that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Wizards leading by 11. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. 10 for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
The drive by Beal. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Beal's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards. Right side, Butler for the 3. He can't get that one, and it's Washington the other way. Beal the pass to Bonga. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The Heat trail by 13. The kick out to Dragic. The tray. Rebound by the Wizards. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Butler against Wall. Three-pointer, Crowder. Wall grabs the board. Washington leading now by 13. Here's Hachimura, and he makes good on the layup. Hachimura's got 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Adebayo passes to Crowder. Count that one.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
This is, and I think his coach would agree, unacceptable. 1 turnover in the first half, now multiple turnovers since the break. Too much.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat.
Andre getting the offensive juices flowing. Just a confident player who likes taking those type of shots.
Beal against Iguodala. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Jimmy Butler. The Wizards also changing it up. Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertans comes in for Hachimura. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Bradley Beal. 6 to shoot. Smith dishes to Brown. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Mahimi, and Jones sends it back. And it's the Heat on the break. Iguodala's running.
That's a great finish by Andre Iguodala. And on the defense, you must get back in transition and defend.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Yep, it counts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Feeds it to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Covered by Payton. Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic taking his time here. Pass to Jones. Iguodala outside to the wing on the left. There's Dragic with the 3. Offensive rebound Heat. Jones kicks to Dragic. Shoots the 3. That shot is off. And it's Washington the other way.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Mahimi's shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Olynyk after the basket by Washington. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Iguodala finds Olynyk. Wizards leading by 14. Mahimi down low. He's covered by Iguodala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Goran Dragic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for Gary Payton.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
It's Wall with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 10.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And so it's the Washington Wizards sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Washington. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Bertans out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Count it, good. Beal's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Washington.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
One-on-one fast break. Now, here's Wagner, defended by Butler. Here's Beal, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
And here's Wall outside. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Butler kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Robinson. Over Beal. To the right side. From deep. And again, it's the Heat missing. Wizards leading by 18. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Robinson for 3. Robinson missing again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Crowder goes in. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Wall passes to Wagner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat trail by 20. Outside Robinson. Butler kicks to Robinson. Offline with his 3.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
The pass to Bonga. Beal taking his time here. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler finds Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Adebayo. To the left side wing. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Then for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Hachimura in for Bertans. Pass to Bonga. Back to Wall. And there's the feed to Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Dragic against Wall. The 19-foot shot. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his first points of the game. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside, Wall. Outside for Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the Wizards making a change here. 1:22 left in the fourth. Grant gets a wide open look. Right side, Bryant. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. Offensive rebound to the left wing. Grant outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Heat.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Bradley Beal.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Silva, the pass to Nunn. Off target with his 3. Wagner with it. It's off. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve.